Hello, everyone. Everybody out there. Hi. I'm Krista. I am back. It has been a while since I've been on this page or anywhere out visibly in the world on video, except if you're one of my private clients. We're going to get to that in just a second. It has been a crazy time, but I think that for a lot of us, we have been going through I'm calling this the great reinvention of COVID. And I was going to say of 2020, but then 2021 happened and now we're into 2022. And who in their right mind thought that we would be 2 years into a global pandemic? Not me, for sure. So last year I took a step back. And I've had people asking where I am. I have had people reaching out to me privately, wondering where my videos went and where my newsletter went and where Why Am I Yelling went and all the things. And I thought, you know what, let me just pop on here and talk about that. And let me turn it into a video series. Because reinvention, I think, is something that has come up for me a lot in the last 22 months or so. And I think it's a word that is really applicable to the time that we're living in, right? I think we've been hearing the word pivot. We've been hearing transformation. We've been hearing a lot of different words. But for me, reinvention seems to be the one that is kind of sticking with me. And so what have we been reinventing? We've been reinventing lives. We've been reinventing businesses, careers, relationships, our own personal wants and needs. And I think it's been a really learning experience for a lot of us, myself included. And so I thought, let's talk about this. Let's talk about reinvention. Let's talk about what it means. Let's talk about how we can use it to our advantage. And what comes to mind is reinvention is something that we can do on a very consistent basis. Think back at the times in your lives where you've created change for yourself. The first thing I can actually think of is, when you're, playing make-believe with your friends as a child and you're reinventing yourself as a character. And then maybe getting ready to go off to college and you're moving away and you have the opportunity to express yourselves in ways that maybe you didn't feel comfortable expressing yourself that way at home. Right? And that it's an opportunity to say, well, this is who I really am, and I'm going to reinvent myself now. And all the other times and ways that we've done it for ourselves. Stepping out of a career and into a different job. Stepping out of a company and into your own business. Getting married, having children. Losing relationships and shifting through relationships. Prioritizing your own relationship. Those are all ways that we have reinvented ourselves throughout our lives. COVID happened, March 17th of 2020 was when we left New York City and came to our home in Connecticut, and we've been here since then. We've had to make a lot of really big decisions for our family, and I know that a lot of you guys know all of this stuff, but we live here full time now, and we have a temporary space in the city for the time being. That we go back to, so I get to see my friends, and Will can go into the office and do the things that we need to do. But for the most part, we have reinvented ourselves here with completely different groups of people and new friends, and it has been a really interesting way and experience for us personally. And I know that a lot of my friends have done it, and all of my clients have done it, and I'm talking a lot about it with a bunch of different people. So where have I been? In 2020, when this whole thing started, my business did a little bit of a reinvention, a little bit of a pivot. I had been speaking out in different spaces, had several clients who were hiring me to come to their offices, to go to events, and that all kind of dried up in March. And we kind of had to really think about how we were going to, move forward through that. And so I took my speaking business virtual. And in the last 22 months, I have spoken at over 300 different clients, maybe some consistently for the same clients, but 300 different talks, more than 300 different talks on different topics to different clients. And it has been a really wonderful experience. And it's been a lot of time consuming. And I've had a lot of private clients on the side and group coaching on the side for some of those corporate clients. And so my business kind of reinvented itself, or I kind of reinvented it throughout this pandemic to be able to help more people, which for me has just been a blessing because, you know, one-on-one clients are wonderful and I love my one-on-one clients, but being able to reach tens of thousands of people over the course of 2 years has really just been unbelievably heartwarming and fulfilling and really amazing. And I have a lot of clients who have, you know, just been wonderfully amazing as well. And when I'm talking and when I'm having this interaction with people, it really is life-changing for a lot of different reasons. I actually just finished doing a webinar for a corporate client, Bank of America, you may have heard of them, about resiliency and being able to move through difficult situations, let alone difficult times, and become more resilient, and how we learn how to build upon our own thoughts and needs and experiences and education and knowledge to take that out into the world and do better and be better for ourselves and for our communities. And it was a really wonderful conversation. And every time I'm finished with those conversations, it always makes me feel like I've just refilled that cup. So that's where I've been. I have been in the background, as they say. I kind of took a step back. My mom passed away in January of 2020. I can't believe that it will be a year on January 30th. It was a really fast year. And there was a lot of healing and thinking and learning and organizing and doing things that I had to do for myself and for my family. And so I just thought it would be really smart to take a step back. And so I reevaluated my business. I've got a lot of really fun things coming soon that I cannot tell you about just yet, but super exciting. We're rebranding, just a lot of really great things. And that's what reinvention is. It's change. It's excitement. It is doing things that sometimes you might feel a little bit uncomfortable doing or a little nervous doing. But when you have the opportunity to do it, you might tiptoe in there and then you're going to want to jump in with both feet. So don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid to pivot. And don't be afraid to take a moment or some time to consider your needs and your wants and create your own reinvention. A new episode tomorrow on how I've been able to help entrepreneurs reinvent themselves and their businesses. And that has been actually one of my greatest fulfillments of this last year. So I hope you will join me. Thank you for being here and stay tuned for our next episode coming tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you soon. Bye.